So second type of machine learning is unsupervised. And in this case, when we pass the data to the ML algorithm, it is not having any label. So that means that unsupervised machine learning will make use of various techniques internally, like associating various points that we are passing or clustering those points and finding a pattern, and it is discovering the output. So only the features we are passing to the model, and the output is not specified, and machine learning model will make its own prediction. So one example is clustering. So let's take this example of clustering. How it works? Let's say I draw this and I draw like this. So here we have high order value, and this is my low order value, and this is this is offline customers, and these are my online customers. So let's say I am talking about a company which is into e-commerce as well as having brick and mortar stores. So you can see like we have a lot of orders and we have order values, and we want to find out a pattern. We want to find out like what is going on and how can we predict whether like a particular customer will have high order value or low order value, or like you want to group them, or maybe you can group them based on other aspects also, like I was saying, spendthrift customer or not a spendthrift customer. So high order value, generally it is seen that the people, the customers who are buying in the brick and mortar store, they are having high order value. So you will see these are the points. So these are the point. This is high order value. So these are high order value, but if you see low order value, usually you will see that there is a pattern in the data, and they are online customers and they have all low order value. Yeah. So with this, let's say you have a new customer which is buying something brick and mortar store, and you know that the order value will be higher for that customer because you are selling mostly branded products there, or the display items or the campaigns that you are running for online customers are of those products which will bring traffic to your website. Maybe there can be many factors because of which you see this difference, but there is an inherent behavior also. Those people who are very brand specific, they will visit the store and they will try certain brands, and then only they buy. So you can identify what is going on in your business based on the customer segmentation. So this is one of the examples of clustering. So how does it work? It basically identifies the clusters, yeah, by choosing the random centers. There are a lot of points and it will identify centers of these clusters, and let's assume these are not having any color, it's a normal point, and we want to identify centers of the cluster. And then the distance is calculated from those, let's say this and this, these are two centers. There are a lot of interesting visualizations that I will show, but just understand this is a center, this is another center that we have randomly chosen. Now, all these points we will calculate the distance from these two centers, the second point. And after that, we are grouping the points which are closest to it. Let's say these are the points which are closest to it, and these are the points which are closest to it. Now, we will calculate the mean of all these points. So it will be somewhere here, and similarly it will be somewhere here. So we will recalculate the distance. So we are repeating step 2 to 3 and until we converge and we find out the final point where we have the centroid of these clusters, and then we say that okay, we got these two clusters, and then we can say this is one set of customers or one set of products or one set of maybe users, or like you have telecom users. Yeah, so you can identify there is a pattern, and based on that you can run campaigns, or you can predict how the new customer will behave. So a lot of things can be done with unsupervised machine learning. This visualization actually shows the theory that I was talking about behind clustering, and here you will see that how clusters, they shift the centers by recalculating the distance of all the points and finding the mean, and then wherever we get the new mean, then the centers are shifted, and finally we get, these are the three clusters that we were looking for. Earlier, like when we say iteration 0, then we randomly choose 3 different points, and after that maybe iteration 9 we are able to reach to that level where our centers are no more moving and we are able to identify 3 different clusters. So this is an iterative algorithm. Iterative means you have same data, same algorithm running again and again. Yeah, so this is able to find out clusters without any labeled input.